Good morning, evening, night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the live stream here at United Roleplay or on the Cresent Sports channel, whatever you guys want to prefer. Live stream's gonna get started very soon. Sit back, relax, get some popcorn, get a drink, cause this is gonna be not a very long live stream, but we're gonna do our best we can to cover everything that's gonna be happening with the FiveM side and United Network or United Roleplay, whatever you want to call it. But like I said, sit back and relax, because we're about to start here less than 3 minutes. Alright, everybody, you guys having a great day today? Glad that everybody's having a great day today. We are about to get this live stream going in about a few seconds. Want to let everybody know SAST is on top instead of BCSO and LSPD. So, facts, SAST is better. So everybody, welcome to the live stream. Today we got a lot of things we're going to go over, especially what's happening with the FiveM public server, because I know a lot of you guys are here for that. But, remember, this is a little weird, but we're going to go over everything. I have the chat pulled up on my phone so I can see what you guys are saying. Yes, SAST is on top. BCSO is trash. I'm joking. All LEO departments are equally as good. SAST is still better. It's used the most. Everybody can agree with me. It's used the most inside of any roleplay because they run state. They do the whole state. While LSPD is in the city and BCSO is in the county. You know, state's the most common used department. Come on. You know, you can't blame me for this one. How can we apply for roles? There should be a channel. Is this a fucking game show? No. So, like I said, there's a lot of things we're going to cover today. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what this is all about. I'm actually going to turn down the music just a little bit because it is bothering me a little bit. But, is this Xbox, in the Xbox One, BCSO is the most popular. Ooh. WAOP is Sandy. Well, I don't know. I don't know nothing about the console side. Sorry, guys. But we have a few things coming your way today. By the way, sorry about the mic quality. I'm not using my original mic. I'm using my headset mic, which is very annoying to me. But, are you guys ready to get started? Like, who here is excited except for me? There is no music. Who here is excited? Of course you say no, Mr. FiveM Manager. Nope, of course not. Of course not. Who would be excited for this? Okay. Let's head over. Alright. Will we be able to transfer out roles? Yes, you will be able to transfer out your department. You just fill out the transfer form that is located inside of your LEO or medical or LEO, fire department. So, we have a lot of stuff to talk about today. Most importantly, unless I get promoted for being here. Yeah. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is the phases for Phase 1 and Phase 2 for the URP FiveM side. If you guys didn't know who I am Cresent. I am the FiveM Director for URP. We're going to go over the timeline for Phase 1, and we're going to go into Phase 2. Phase 2 has a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing in the next, or this year, in the upcoming next year. No, I'm top rank. I'm top rank anyway. So I like my BCS role will be transferred to 5. No, that's actually a little different. This is way different compared to anything else. And you become. Okay. Let's get started. Phase 1 started back in 2021, November 2021. Started back in November 2021. That's when the United Roleplay FiveM got started and got funded. It was actually approved by Paycom and Trent, or Rogue Assassin. That's Trent's actual other name. It got started back in 2021. Then we moved to December 2021. The United Public Server got started on their first development. Yes, the development was started back in 2021 in December. Then we moved to January 2021. 2022, my bad. It was still in development, but we were having some issues. It wasn't getting to a point where we needed a little bit more money for scripts and for CAD and for EUP and such more. So it started being more in the development still. Then we moved to February 2022. It was slowing down because of something that was happening next month. That I'll get to that in a second. I got a message from Trent and an old co-owner called Anthony saying, hey, we're going to bring in the United Milsim server. Which I said no to originally because of the fact that we were still developing the public server. We did not want to bring in another server. They just wanted a server that could be roleplayed in now. They were too impatient. Trent was understandable, but Raditz and Anthony weren't. They were impatient and couldn't wait for our development team to get the public server open and ready. So in March 2022, the United Milsim was brought in, and all of our focus went to that, and no more development for the public server. All of our attention went over to that because it needed a lot of attention, because it was merged from a different community into us. So it took up a lot of our attention. Then, April 2022, I was promoted to the FiveM director. If you guys didn't know this before, I was actually the FiveM manager when I was brought in November 2021. I was promoted to FiveM director because they thought it was the right choice for me to do that, and that's when a lot of the conversion was starting to come over from when Kirby bought United Roleplay and Raditz left. In May 2022, Milsim had their first nuke in the server. That nuke was probably the worst day of our side of URP. We could not really recoup after that. So, after taking from May into June, we had to shut down Milsim. We didn't want to, but we had to. We hated that we had to shut it down, but after the nuke, everything we tried, and with weak stuff inside the server, we could not rebuild it from scratch. So, in June 2022, we officially shut down Milsim, and it has not been brought up ever since. We tried, but then we just told Trent and Kirby, we can't. We have to shut it down. There's a reason for that, because next slide, you guys are going to see something. But this leads us to July 2022. United FiveM stopped getting funding at all from Kirby, from Trent, from the whole network. We couldn't pay any of our bills that we need to for the FiveM side. No CAD, no VPS, no EUP, no YMAPs, no subscriptions that we had. We could not do anything. We had almost 2 months worth of no funding. Yeah, in June that was the very end of June, we got no funding. Then the start of July, we had no funding. But to brighten everybody's spirit, August 2022, we were able to sit down with Kirby and Trent, and we got ourselves funding for the FiveM side. Yes, we did. Oh yeah. Now, you might see this as a weird thing, where how did we stop getting funded? Well, there was an issue. They were transferring their payments to a website for, partnerships. There was a bunch of other things that was going on, and we cannot disclose because that's confidential information. But all we know is we got funding. It took us a while, but we got funding. We tried our best, and we got it. Rogue Energy. Use code Cresent for 10% off at checkout. I had to throw a plug in. So, let me read some comments. This has inspired me. Guy came prepared. He studied his lines. Or is he winging this? Practice. No way he didn't. Can I skip the head in the video? Fake news. It's a live stream. It's because Ghost left. Oh my god. We were traumatized. Nah, you guys are now real. Ghost. Me personally could never take that. Hey, chill, bro. Is it about to start coaching football? Slip water. It's crazy. Ready? Not the plug. It wasn't August. It was actually the second day in September. No server link. Oh, really? Oh, that is right, actually. Dylan actually made me. That's right. It was the beginning of September that we got funding. We actually didn't have funding in July and August. That was right. Except for the VPS. Because we lost the VPS, we lost all the progress we'd done. So, actually, there was one thing to be paid, and that was the VPS. But we got full funding again in September. By the way, I am just winging this. There's no script I study at all. I'm winging this. So, bear with me. But, more exciting news. After we got funding in September 2022, United Public is set to be in beta testing, along with development almost being done. Yeah. This month, we were able to get the server into beta testing. Now, this is the future. This is something that we all can't really predict, but we can set goals to make this happen. Join lead LSP so I can train. In October 2022, the public server is set to release to the public in October. No specific date, but is planned to be open in October 2022. Let's go. We are able to release this in October. Almost 1 year later, we are able to release this. We're going viral. Exactly. Now, what does that mean when it's opened? Well, after it's open, Dylan, Isaiah, myself, Trent, Kirby, our main focus is going to be on the public server for the next few months. Make sure it's running smooth, make sure we can get more new stuff implemented to the server. What does this bring to next month? Well, Phase 2. Phase 2 is very important to us. Phase 2 is where we can actually get into expanding the FiveM side. Bigger and better. In phase 2, the United Roleplay FiveM dev team, which is mostly Isaiah, Dylan, and myself, are set to make a V-menu based FiveM server. If you guys don't know what that is, instead of having it be an economy, this is a non-economy, but with a menu that you can spawn your cars, outfits in, and you don't gotta pay for food and water unless we decide to implement an economy to it. For the news, I had a new iPhone. The reason why we're doing this is because we understand that everybody doesn't like QB-Core, so we're gonna make a V menu. So people who like V menu versus people who don't, or the people that like V menu and QB-Core can play in both servers. The fun will never stop. New different type of people, new different type of system, but same type of rules, but a little switched up. January 2023, the FiveM server for V-menu is going to start being made. Then, you go to February 2023. In 2023, January, we are going to be sculpting, like, figuring out plans on what we're doing for the FiveM side. We are going to figure out how we're going to do it and what we're going to take to do that. So, by February, we're going to start doing a Discord for it. It's going to take a whole month to do a Discord because we got to make department Discords, we got to make the documents along with a lot more other stuff. So, a whole month just to do Discord and documents. Then in March 2023, we are going to go and start actually making the server. Then, we are going to move to April in 2023. And we're going to get the Discord and everything else finished that we didn't get it finished by February. After we get all of that done, we move to May in 2023. Where we get finally started with all the scripts we have implemented, all the stuff that we got together in a file, and we start making it into a server and testing things out. Then we move to June of 2023 where we do the exact same thing. We're still developing all the stuff that we put together from the original stuff. Now, who's excited for part 2 of phase 2? Let's rile up the chat because you guys are kind of not talking anymore. Come on, rile up the chat. Come on, let's see this. You guys all excited for phase 2, part 2? Nope, of course not. Of course you guys aren't. Going to sleep. I dropped my coaster. Good night. Well, Rogue Energy. Use Crescent for 10% off. I'm still gonna do the plug. I don't care. Personally, can't wait. Now we go to phase 2, part 2. Where we get all of the extra stuff for V-menu, like stuff that needs to be bought, and we buy it in July 2023. Then in August 2023, we start at, basically from when we stop doing all the Discord stuff and documents, is continuing doing development for the V-menu. That is basically all. It might take us less time, it might take us more time. Here's the plug code. DBJ Gaming, actually use that one. This actually may take less time to make the server, but we're going to make sure it's perfect for the beta testing. Beta testing, we're going to skip the next 2 months because it's just development again. Why are we going to go over 2 months of development that is just development? So what we're going to do is we're going to skip to October 2023. Beta testing for the FiveM V-menu. This is where people apply to be beta testers, and where they start going to find out more bugs that's wrong with the server that we missed. Because when you have more people, more bugs start to show. Like we did with the public server that we are currently doing now. So we moved to November 2023. All the bugs that we found in October, we fixed them in November. Then, after we fix everything, December 2023 is when the V menu gets released. Now, Phase 3 has not been made, but we know what the plan is. The reason why it hasn't been made is because we don't want to go too far ahead with all these phases, but we're going to tell you anyways. What Phase 3 is going to bring to us is going to be very special. The reason why we introduce the public server, the reason why we introduce the vMenu server, is so we can make the FivePD server. The FivePD server is going to be a combination of the public server along with vMenu. Basically, it's going to be public to civilians, but it's going to be whitelisted to LEO. Just like, you guessed it, both of those servers. The only difference is one is vMenu and one is not. Now, for vMenu, you gotta apply to the departments. That's what vMenu is. FivePD, you only have to apply to the LEO, medical, and fire. That's what FivePD is. That's gonna take all Phase 4 of 2024. Phase 5? No, Phase 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Phase 4. I kind of forgot in my head. What LEO roles and departments is there going to be? Same as before. BCSO, LSPD, and SAST. If we do decide to go a different route and base it off of a real state, more than likely we're going Florida. Florida is easy to follow, or the other option would be Massachusetts. We have multiple ideas on what we want to do for the vMenu. But that comes with Phase Part 1. The first month. We decide what we're going to do. Your home state. Exactly. Feds? Maybe. This is what I mean. This is all up to debate on the first month, which is January 2023. This is when the team and the owner sit down and have a chat and say, hey, what are we going to do for vMenu? That's when Isaiah, Dylan, and I all just agree on something. Something that's easy, something that we can easily find cars for, easily, or whatever, or we can get them custom made. Now, without further ado, Phase 4. Nope, Phase 1, Phase 2 we're already done. Phase 3 is vMenu. Phase 4 is FivePD. Phase 5. We are planning our schedule further past the FivePD. This one is not confirmed, but to get you guys speculate a little bit about it, that's what. Yep, AO dubs for Virginia and bring in the FBI and Queen. What was that? There's 5. Oh yeah, there's 5 phases. The 5th one might. I'm saying might. Remember how I said in Phase 1 that in 2022 that Milsom closed? Well, Phase 5, we might bring that back. Even though us as a team for FiveM does not want to bring it back. Because, gotta go join, have fun. Thank you. Even though we don't want to bring it back. Because of all the phases we're doing. Phase 5, we might bring it back. after we get everything else settled. After FivePD, after vMenu, after the public server. Now, like I said, Phase 5 might switch to where we have to make another public server, another vMenu server, another FivePD server, depending on how successful the FiveM side gets. Or if GTA 6 comes out by then, and the online version in FiveM becomes 5.6 or 6M. You know, we don't know what's going to happen within the next few years. Like I said, Phase 5 might not even happen because of that reason. Now, a lot of people might be like, why do you guys really hate Milsim? The reason why we don't like it is because the experience we already had with it. We feel like we already gave it a chance and it didn't work. Yeah, we tried. I'm gonna be honest, after the nuke, we tried 2 more times and it still failed. This is why we kept moving. We are no longer going to keep holding ourselves back from a Milsim server. We need to keep moving forward. And maybe eventually with a newer plan, we will redo Milsim from scratch with Discord, documents, new people, etc. I'm not saying the people we have now are bad in their positions or whatever. I'm just saying if we had to do a new Milsim, we would have to do it completely from scratch. Because there's no other better way of remaking something if it's from scratch. Because we know what we did. We know how we did it. Now, I'm going to answer a few questions on here real quick before I continue on Phase 6. GTA 6 will come out when I'm 30. Yes, sir. GTA 6 isn't coming out anytime soon. Of course it's not. But you never know. There's a 6. Here's a Phase 6. Listen. You really think it stopped after Phase 2? I just got too tired to do a Google slide. You're kidding me, right? How much a phase you all got? Each phase is each year. We can combine 1 and 2 together. That's why. We combine in 2021 from the history, from when it first started, to 2023 where it ends. Then we go off of after 2024 to a new phase, like Phase 3, Phase 4, Phase 5, Phase 6. But, you guys don't know. Milsim died because Ghosty wasn't there. It was that, and plus a other bunch of shit that happened. RogueEnergy.com. Get yourself a shaker, and use code DBJGaming for 10% off. Check out. Yes, I changed it. Man, trying to speak into existence. Thanks, Coach. So, Phase 6. So, how many years do you think this is going to take before we can get into some Milsim action? Well, that might have to be after Phase 5. Now, Phase 3 ends at the end of 2023. Phase 4 starts at the beginning of 2024. Phase 5 starts at 2025. Now, like I said, use code GHOSTY for the... No, imagine. The reason why it might take a little 3 years or 2 or 4 is because we don't know what's actually going to happen. Who knows? We could have got the vMenu server up and running within like 4 months max. Then that means we can start with the FivePD. Or, hell, one of the devs already started on a FivePD. So, Phase 3 could actually be Phase 4 could actually be pushed shorter to make Phase 5 happen. Here's the thing. You guys actually don't know what actually is going to happen. We don't know either. We want to make sure that we have a schedule, basically. And if it doesn't fall through early, we just don't want it to fall later than early. Yeah, it would be amazing if we could do it earlier. But we don't want to go past the later date. that was given. So, when I get down on a real level with you guys, do I think this is going to continue to 2026, 2025? Am I going to be here for that long? Not a chance. But I'm going to try. Is that because, like, oh, you got an older, blah, blah, and you grew out of it? No, it's because you never know what happens the next day. One day, Trent, for example, he likes me. The next day, he hates me, and I'm demoted. You don't know. No one... Tough Rogue. He said, nah. No one knows what happens. So, what I'm going to say. October 2022, the public server is released and open to the public. But you notice how we didn't put a date? Because we don't have one. Sometime in October, you guys don't know when it's going to be released. But keep an eye out on this channel. Hit the subscribe button for a reason. We'll make a notification as well on all the Discords. There's going to be a timer of a countdown from one day to the next. At the very end, there's going to be something very special for you guys. That countdown timer is going to count down when the public server's open. Hope you guys do enjoy. Hope you guys did enjoy. But there's one more thing I got to show you. There's one more thing I got to show you. So, this is some photos of inside the public server. This is a damn nice car, because we got custom Civ cars. This one's a little blurry, but that's okay. My whole live stream might be blurry, who knows. This one might be way too dark, but it's a nice sports car. That's some of the LEO vehicles that we have in the background. That's a very nice Infinity. You really think that I was going to end this without showing you guys what's going on in the server? No. I want to show you the whole damn server. But I can't. I was strictly told not to by myself. Listen. I appreciate everybody that has waited this long. And I appreciate everybody that has joined this live stream. I appreciate everybody, even if they hate my guts. But let me say this one thing. United Roleplay's FiveM side has never been this successful in its life. And with my team and I coming into URP in 2021 November, we made it successful to a point where we have a plan, because there's never been a V menu, public, 5PD, Milsim, all at the same time. If we do that, we will make history inside of URP. One of the best FiveM staff teams that could ever be made. I'm not saying that anybody else can't do it, but no one else has. There's something about Trent that believes in us. Trent, I love you. You're a good person. But go on down and join my community. I'm joking. I don't have a community. URP is my home. You guys don't believe me? No, that sucks to suck. So, if there's any other questions, I will take them in the chat. I will, when is United Milsom come back? This is for PS4, right? No, it's not for PS4. No? Good. Not true, not fully true. Milsom was successful? No, it wasn't. For real. That was big. Milsom was on top. When is United Milsom coming back? United Milsom might be coming back soon. But not too soon. I could say like 5 years. But it'll be coming back soon. Have you ever heard of No Pixel? Yes, I have. Trent actually used to play on that server and did help them make the promo video for 3.0. I'll be there. Beware, Trent. Ghost. Psych. Ha. Listen. Milsom. What is with your server partnerships? What are you talking about, Camo? I'm currently there and wondering if the server can replicate the success of NoPixel. I'm currently on the wait list and been loving it. Double clan, EGRP. Oh shit. Well, Real. The success really depends on you guys. You guys are the ones that make it successful. We just make sure you guys are provided with enough entertainment that you guys enjoy the server. Trust me, I wouldn't be released in the server if I didn't find enjoyment. Because I know what a dead server looks like. Exia. Trust me. Milsom was the best in URP, on God. It won't be for long. The public server's been in the making for over a year. Almost a year, actually. It's probably been the most hype. When can we expect this to be fully functional and running? October. In the beginning of this whole video, October 2022. It's been in the works since 2021 in November. It's almost been a year. So, all you guys gotta do when you do join the Discord and you're automatically a Civ. If you guys want to become LEO, medical, or fire, apply. You guys plan on getting custom deliveries for LEO? Of course. I actually know a few people that can get custom made deliveries for cheap prices, and with the new funding that we have for URP now for FiveM, we can definitely get stuff going. But, real, October 2022. If you really want to subscribe to the channel, there will be another live stream of Countdown. At the very end, the Countdown, the server's open. I'm not trying to promote my channel, but this is where the next live stream's going to be in October, so you guys better be prepared. And, of course, I'll be doing announcements again. So, which I can't wait. I've been in URP FiveM for so long. Exactly. I've been here for a while and been working behind the scenes. I know what happens. Let me just say, when you join, you would not expect what we did. In Ghost, it's not. It's you and some other people. But that. Without further ado, thank you everyone for joining. I'll see you guys later. If there's any questions, feel free to contact me. Remember, FiveM Director here. Love to do this for all of you guys. Who knows what the future holds, but we have a plan and we're trying to stick to it. If you guys want to, this video will be saved so you can start from the beginning to the end. Without further ado, we'll see you guys on the flip side. And remember, we're not here for a good time. We're here for a long time. So, actually, I fucked that up. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So, let's get rock and rolling. See you guys later. Peace out.